In this video, we will try to understand what are anonymous methods. Now, anonymous methods are very much connected to delegates. So what we'll do first is, we'll try to understand how a normal delegates looks like. Okay, we have already talked about normal delegates in the previous part of the video, but we'll just go and revisit normal delegates, and then we will see that how actually anonymous method actually improves the way delegates works. So let's first go and create a simple console application here. Let me give a name to this console application, anonymous methods and delegates. Right. Now let's go ahead and create a simple add function here. So let me just create a simple add function which actually returns an integer. I'm going to say here this is int num1, and I'm going to say int num2, and this add function returns addition of num1 plus num2. So I have a very simple add function here which actually returns addition of two numbers. Now let's go and declare a delegate which will actually point towards this add function here. So we'll say in order to declare a delegate, you need to use the delegate keyword. Now this add function actually returns an integer, and it takes two inputs as the integers. So we need to create the delegate with the same input types and the output types. So I'm going to say yes, this delegate will return an integer, and the name of this delegate is point to add function, right? And it basically takes two numbers here, so int and num2, right? Oh, sorry for this. Yeah, so control S. All right, perfect. Now we also need to create a object of this delegate here so that we can point towards the add function. So let's say point to add p obj add, and this delegate will point to the add function, right? So I'm going to say add and this, and now let's go ahead and invoke the delegate. In other words, if we invoke the delegate, it will internally go and invoke this function. So I'm going to say console.writeLine p_obj.invoke. Now that's a function which will help us to invoke this function. So I'm going to say 2,2 as the input, and I'm going to say toString so that I can display it on the console. And just so that we can see the output, I'm going to say console.readLine and control S. Let me just build this. Yes, everything looks fine here, everything nice. So now let me just go and run this program. So control F5, and that's a very nice output there, 4. So that's right, we have passed 2 and 2, and it displayed 4. Now till now everything fine, everything nice. We were able to create the delegate, and this delegate actually pointed to the add function, and it also invoked the add function. Now if you see, the problem here is that the add function is really a overhead, because there is literally only one line of code here, and creating a function for it separately is more of a tedious job, or it's more of an overhead.